netted against the frosts, as you can see. 5.4 kilometres now, 35 seconds. Still not the right pace as far as a catch is concerned. Not yet anyway. And if we get for another 1,300 metres and the gap's still over 30 seconds, I suggest they've got a chance. Now, when we get to 4Ks out in 1,200 metres time, it actually goes downhill for about 2Ks. Then we go into a bowl before we kick up for that little pitch that we were telling you about. This is all modest, all right? I'll give you that. So it's all a whole sequence of false flats until we get to that 500 metres to go. But that's 5K. That's a red rag to these guys. And they're starting to think about it and maybe believe.
They certainly are. Well, they're certainly not giving up. Each one of them taking their turn on the front. Meanwhile, Etix's Quick Step on the left-hand side. Team Sky on the right-hand side. Tinkoff Saxo, the team of the world champion, in the centre of your screen at the moment. But it's Etix who are the team that's cutting into the wind. 4.6 Ks to go, 24 seconds now in the last 500 metres, Carlton. They've taken 10 seconds off the leaders.
Interesting to see Mark Cavendish is actually to the fore of his group. I don't think he's going to be the chosen one today, not in that position anyway. It might change, but maybe he just wants a bit of vision. But Mark's to the fore of the lead out for Dimension Data, suggesting it's Eddie Boss today, or maybe Reinhard Janse van Rensburg. Look at the pace come through, but it's being matched at the moment by the guys at the road. 4.2 to go. We said it'd have to be more than 30 seconds. It's going to be a very late catch if they do get them, and everyone's suddenly aware, and the alarm bells are going off up front.
They certainly are. Perhaps without a shadow of a doubt, the breakaway now believe they have a chance. It's a very slim one, but as you said, Carlton, if the catch is made, it's going to be around the Flamme Rouge or even deeper into the stage finish. Just look now, we've got Hoschkish absolutely digging deep, driving hard. The speed's here extremely high at the moment.
Good. He looks very relaxed. Suddenly relaying, just rocking and rolling a little bit with Vieira. He's suffering. I suggest Andrita may well have been doing a bit of kidology. He hasn't taken any turns on the front. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Cecchinel for Androni Giacottoli. We'll see if he picks up and does a turn, the man in the red and white. He's at the back at the moment. But reaching out for this is Gonçalves. He can time trial, as we know, and that's what he's doing at the moment. And Adrian Honkish, who is in the Tangerine of Sprandi Polkovici. This is great. 18 seconds to go with 3.2. They need to be lost in the city.
They certainly do, but Honkish actually missed a turn now. It's a bit of a tactical move, that. Occasionally missing a turn, saving just that little bit of energy, because the riders now are going to be riding in literally deep into that red zone. They're not going to be able to give too much more. They know it's absolutely imperative they work together all the way, or just inside the finish line, if they've got any chance to stay away. And as we see the camera shot draw away, 16 seconds is the lead. The bunch have now got them well within their crosshairs.
There we are, 15 seconds to go. They're making the transition, though, we remind you, and that's going to be an important one. And it's coming right up right now. It's about 1.7 to go. They've got about a kilo before we finally make the turn and go onto a narrow road. And that's why there's a real sense of urgency behind, let alone these guys. I think they've just run out of resources, if I have to guess, with 2.3 to go. So in about 800 metres time, we're going to make a big turn.
We certainly are. There's the back end of the bunch, but it's real. The business end is at the sharp end. It's still Etix's Quick Step driving hard. Orica Green Edge also helping on the outskirts of the town. Now, this is where it starts to get a little bit narrower, a little bit more technical, but the gap absolutely tumbling now. 6 seconds is the lead, 2 kilometres to go. It doesn't, Carlton, look as if it's going to be the day for the breakaway, despite a brave attempt. It looks like it's going to be a day for one of the fast men, but the big question is, who is going to cross the line first at Monte Caldo di Castro?
Well, we're looking deep into the pack here, and some teams are maybe unaware that there's a very important moment coming up in approximately 100 metres time, and in fact less than that. Here we go. Here is that turn. Now it goes onto narrower roads. Doesn't look much narrower, but it is, and it gets thinner and thinner. Over the bridge we go right now. Orica Green Edge did a great job of their approach, and that's Dimension Data and I Am Cycling as well, also burying themselves for this run-in.
Well, time cycling. We've got Heinrich Hausler and also Roger Kluge. Very, very fast finishes indeed. They've got themselves into an ideal position at the moment. 1.3 Ks to go, but look at the left-hand side. Tinkoff Saxo, Danny Bernardi now takes up Tinkoff Saxo, looking after Peter Sagan.
Dimension Data just driving into it. Cav's up the front. He's doing a lot of work for others. Now, will there be a big mix? Does Cav know something? Is he going to be able to ping on and start to work with others? There's the Flamme Rouge. Now come the turns, and there it is. You can see it. It is Edvald Bosenhagen. Just in front of him is Janse van Rensburg, and there is Peter Sagan with the rainbow jerseys coming to the fore, being driven in by, of course, Tinkoff. Also joining the force is Modolo. He wants a piece of this. You've got Ferrari leading him in at the moment. Oh, big dig as well from the man in the green jersey. That's Zerlo. Wants some of this. Here we are then. 500 metres is your pitch up, and we've just about missed it. This is the run for the line right now. Super effort here by Zerlo, grinding it in, pitched over to the side of the barriers. It opens up, it goes wide, trying to find a way through is Caleb Ewan. He can't do so, but just for the time being. Haas also coming to the fore. Here's your big turn at the moment. There, introduced to the final 100 metres. Big pickup as well. Heading Quick-Step and Gaviria on the front. Getting down low is Ewan. Almost there. Oh, what a win that was. Absolutely superb. Gaviria is having some fun with us today. Gaviria and Caleb Ewan at the line. Two great prospects underscoring their credentials right here.
Well, we talked about Gaviria. Would he get his first World Tour victory? And there is your answer. Caleb Ewan with that very low, aerodynamic, distinctive sprinting style. And Gaviria in stark contrast, very high. But he was the one who had the power. They're the two riders that are the future of sprinting in pro cycling. What an absolutely sensational